Rolling.
Rolling the Oscars. Stand by.
You're listening to the 5-Gallon Podcast.
Once the volume control is set,
Control 3 to Blake, put me out on the scene I am.
5-Gallon Podcast.
This is something I never wanted. This is everything I ever hoped for.
5-Gallon Podcast, bringing you the best of independent music from around the globe.
Howdy, this is episode 151 of the 5-Gallon Podcast. Which one am I? Corey, you're Woody. Welcome back. That's it. Yeah. We got really short segments tonight, but don't you fret. We're going deep into the South by Southwest 2013 touring this week. Starting with a great band from Japan. This is the Susan. So I got emailed the link to my favorite torrent every year. Mm-hmm. It's two-part torrent from the South by Southwest Festival in Austin.
Yep.
And
that's now. It's soon, right?
It's happening in March. Yeah, it's always every March. So I got the first half, which was 999 songs at 320 kilobits.
Oh, wow.
I know. So many great bands, so many great singles, so many great tunes, and it's all royalty-free.
Right.
Which means you have permission for redistribution, which is great. And it's a lot of...
That's pretty cool.
It's a... Who is that? Who says that?
I say that.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking about, there's the Saturday Night Live sketch where it's Miley Cyrus. Well, that's pretty cool. It's...
I'm not sure what you're implying, but okay.
Well, you sound a little like Miley there.
Like Hannah Montana?
Like Hannah No, like Miley Cyrus, not like Hannah. Well, that's pretty cool.
Was your mic quiet during that quick segment there, or was the music just really loud?
I don't think my mic was quiet.
Well, I couldn't hear you too good.
Too well.
That
It could be you because you're cutting out a little bit.
Okay.
You got a really crappy internet connection.
Yes, I do.
You should move to the beach.
Okay.
You know, live out here where we've got great internet. Actually,
Think about it.
Yeah, okay. Also, yeah, like we were saying, it's really now I'm eating all these crazy foods and shit too, so it's pretty weird. It's been pretty weird.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I've given up beer, pretty much. Like, just every now and then I'll have a beer. Like, if a buddy comes to town or something, we go out for dinner and maybe I'll have a drink or two, but now I just don't drink beer at home.
I'm more on rum myself too when I drink, and I haven't actually been drinking very much lately. So, and it's good.
Yeah, I have maybe like a glass of red wine a day because I've been getting into
Oh yeah, your wine kind of.
Yeah, I've been the snobby. I got a little wine over there. I got the Malbec ready to go and I've done my screwdriver. But I've been a wine snob lately.
Are you saying you gave up beer like that? You gave up drinking, because that doesn't count if you're drinking wine after screwdriver.
No, I'm just giving up the high sugar, high carbs beverages during the week. So I'm just not drinking beer. You know, like on Tuesday night. I used to get like a 6-pack of beer, just at home and drink a 6-pack of beer. You know?
I remember those days.
And you'll never lose weight. You'll never get rid of belly fat if you're doing that. I'll tell you that.
No.
All right, stand by.
5-Gallon Podcast.
Amazing, huh?
We're balls deep in independent music.
Hanging out with Woody today. Nice to get you back on the show.
Thanks, man.
You give me the impression that you're busy, but I don't buy it.
Like right now?
No, I mean in general. I'm familiar with your line of work, and I don't think you're as busy as you make it seem.
I'm pretty busy.
You think so?
Yeah, lately.
All right, you've been doing a lot of stuff. Like we've been talking here during the tunes about you eating right, and drinking less, and running and stuff, and you're really getting into that mode. Huh?
I'm trying to do that. I'm running like 3, maybe 4 times a week.
Because
a lot of salad. McNuggets can vouch for that.
Fuck me. You know, every time I talk to you, like, well, I gotta go. I'm going for a run. Every time I talk to you now.
Well, I run at like 6 o'clock at night. We talked like around that time, so that's what happened.
Oh, that's true. I guess we're those kind of guys now. Let's jump into a tune here. This is from Minneapolis. Minnesota, that is. Strange Names is the band. Potential Wife is the tune. 5-Gallon Podcast is the one you're listening to. Go Vikings. Yes.
Yeah, start a Viking.
Oh, I got Harry in chat. That'll be good.
This is a weird tune. This is
Strange Names is the name of the band. They're actually really cool. This picks up nicely.
fitting.
Harry would like more feed volume. Well,
Harry.
I can do that actually. Hang on. Why is it not there? Wait. Hello, check one.
When the temperature is down, some days are so alive, and others stand on my stride.
The last 2 weeks I was pretty busy, but now it's back to normal. Whatever normal is.
Oh, sorry, Harry's saying my mic is low. Is that better, Harry?
That's what I was saying too.
Oh, wait a minute. Then maybe. Let me see here.
Because like when we're doing the segments, I can hear the music really loud and you not very much.
Okay, that's bizarre. Oh. That is bizarre. And Harry agrees 100%. Oh, hang on, I'm going to move some cables around.
Because right now you sound like you're in the woods or something.
Okay, hang on. I sound like I'm in the woods. How does that sound?
Kind of the same.
Kind of the same.
Now I can hear myself on your end.
That is bizarre.
Remember the segment we did in Piedades when your mic broke? That was really funny.
Yeah. All right.
I listened back to that podcast last week. I was just dying laughing. It was really funny.
Okay, now I got the. That should be good there, Harry. Really? Because I can't imagine. I haven't. Hang on. Okay, now Harry says I sound perfect through his feed. How do I sound in yours?
That sounds all right.
You're okay with that? Huh.
It was just that the music was really loud during the segment, so I couldn't hear you.
Okay. You know what I can do here? I can play with the mix a little bit too.
That sounds good there.
Okay, yeah. Well, I can. Harry says hi, by the way.
Hey, Harry.
Okay, so I can bring the music mix down a little. And I usually turn it down and level all, together because we're just kind of chatting during the segments. And I don't know if you ever noticed with Skype, but when you play stuff through the Skype feed and you talk, the Skype can kind of get chunky because it doesn't know which to process.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Stand by. Here we go.
Congratulations.
We interrupt this program.
Your imagination is having puppies.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
I feel like I live in California sometimes.
Why is that?
Well, because there's all the health nuts who eat soy shit and drink almond milk and run and do yoga and stuff. It's like I live in California.
Is that what people in California do?
I think so. They're all soft.
Does Schwarzenegger do that?
I don't know. He doesn't look soft to me, though.
No, he does not look soft.
Have I gone soft? Yeah, tell me the truth.
You haven't, it's not recent. You went soft months and months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it like a snap, or has it been a gradual progression to softness?
It was gradual, but I think around Christmas, that was it. It's over.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a question anymore. You're there.
I kind of felt it at that time. That's funny you bring that up. That's when I found this bracelet in the sea.
Well, that was my question. When did you start wearing the bracelet?
That's exactly it. Oh my God. I started wearing a bracelet and I went
That's the
soft.
point.
Yeah. Should I move to New York or something? Firm up.
You can just come back to Chepe for a weekend. That should do it.
All right. We got Star and Micey up next. I can't wait.
Chepe will firm you up.
Chepe firms all.
Sure does.
It does. Well, I'll tell you this much, man. I feel like fucking Iron Man right now.
How so?
I've been on this routine now, solid, for 4 or 5 weeks, and it's starting to actually really have effect. Like it's getting pretty serious.
Hey, that's good.
You know when you walk by the mirror and you look and you go, whoa, wait, what? It's like it's getting that way.
Oh, you're there.
Almost there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. There's that point where it's like, fuck, that's crazy how that's part of my body now.
Because I've never been a gym guy. I've never gone to the gym. I've always just played sports and whatever. But I don't run. Don't do stuff to bulk up. You feel healthy. You have more energy. You do that. So that's why I do it.
Well, I'm doing it because I don't have the strength that I would like to have.
Okay.
It's not like I'm trying to be beach body guy. I'm not saying that. It's more just I don't feel strong. Mm-hmm. And this really helps a lot. And plus, it's kind of like I'm sick of just like you run and it's like, all right, I'm running, and then it's like I don't know, you just get bored of it.
That's true. It's diverse. Well, you change it up.
This is great, yeah, because then you feel like you're kind of working your whole system.
Love to work the system.
Working the system's good. I'm pretty worried though that I'm gonna get addicted to doing this kind of stuff, which I guess isn't bad, but I mean not in the negative sense where people go crazy.
No, I don't see. I mean, it's routine. I think that's healthy.
Yeah.
I think it is. I've heard it's bad if you do it, every day. It's not healthy for your body.
But you can't. You have to
do it 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
You're fine.
You have to give your day. You have to have those rest days. But I don't know. And I'm not Mr. Pressing 100 pounds over my fucking head with my pinky toe guy.
You're not?
No.
What?
It's just like it's these little baby weights basically that I'm still working on. I don't know. I think I'm lifting now. I think I'm pressing, I don't know, like 7 pounds. Is that a thing?
With your pinky toe?
No, just like pressing, like chest.
That's a thing. Sure.
7 pounds? Is that good? That's like 7 sticks of butter.
Yes.
When you think about it that way, it's not a lot, right?
I mean, that's a lot of butter.
I can lift an acoustic guitar over my head. That's about as strong as I've gotten.
Yeah, I'm very attracted to you right now.
I know this. All right. Another little...
The other danger, though, is if you ever stop, that your appetite will remain the same, and then you'll just get fat again because you'll keep eating and not working.
I'm eating less. I'm eating less than 2,000 calories a day right now.
Oh, really? You keep track of the calories?
I have a very good idea, yeah.
Check it out at music.podshow.com.
From Memphis, Tennessee, that was Star and Micey, loving dipping into this South by Southwest torrent. There's just literally 1,000 great songs in part 1 that I've dug into.
Literally?
Literally. And I remember when I started getting this torrent from the guys way back in 2007. It was pretty awesome, but it was maybe 1 in 5 tunes was all right. This particular torrent, this particular year in indie music, I've been spinning tunes and loving every single one.
Have you ever been to the festival?
No, I've been invited.
No, me either.
I want to go.
I do too. Medina used to go. Well, he's been a few times. He says it's just off the hook good.
Apparently the barbecue is some of the best in the world.
Love barbecue.
I know. I really love barbecue too. And I love great music and all things independent. So maybe
how many
next
calories
year we should
in
go.
Barbecue?
Oh, it's like just saying barbecue. I consume 50 calories. All right, stand by. We got storybooks here. All those arrows coming up right now.
We're talking healthy today.
We're healthy people.
Well,
yeah. See, I don't know.
I wasn't healthy last night. I'll tell you that much.
Even I'm eating such gay food now. Like I've been making, but it's so delicious. I'm gonna make you one of these. You'll lose your shit. I'm making like these vegetarian pizzas, but instead of using like pizza crust, I'm using like a tortilla. Like a big mission tortilla. But it's so good with like fresh basil and zucchini and like Romero cheese and stuff, and it's just fucking off the hook. It's good.
That is gay. You're right.
It's so good. You know what I had for lunch today?
No.
I had a smoothie, a mora berry smoothie, and
a what?
Mora berries. You ever had the mora berries? They're like a purple berry you buy at the fair.
Blackberries.
They're sort of blackberries, yeah.
Okay.
But those and a bunch of like 10 things go in my smoothie. It's retarded.
Right. Yeah. I know that's the way you do it.
Yeah. And then I had like a dry piece of brown toast, but I made an avocado and
A
parsley.
dry piece of toast.
Yeah.
What's
Unbuttered. Right.
is that what you call it?
Well, it's called dry toast. Yeah. If you go to a restaurant and you say, I'll have eggs over easy dry toast, it means they don't butter the toast.
Okay.
Yeah. So you learn something.
Yeah.
But it was like an avocado and spinach, parsley, olive oil, tomato. It was kind of like a guacamole topping, but not so much. With just like a fresh grated little bit of Parmesan cheese on the top, and then that in the smoothie. That was my lunch. And it's like you feel like $1 billion for the next.
You feel so good. The other side of the coin is when you go out to eat something and it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
You realize how hard it's going to be to get that out of you.
Oh, and what you just did to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And the psychological effect too. The hardest thing that I'm having right now is hunger. Whether I'm really hungry or not. You notice it too. Like when you eat just even a little bit of food, and afterwards it's like, oh, I'm so hungry. Then you go for a run or a swim and stuff, and then it's like, oh, I could puke. Like I've eaten too much.
Like you anger your stomach. You give it just a little bit of food, and then it wants more.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. It's just now I'm cutting out, and I'm just trying this kind of for fun. I've cut out all the processed stuff. I don't have like ketchup and things like that in my life right now. It's just everything's I make everything fresh. Because
You don't do ketchup?
I don't have any condiments. I don't have ketchup. I don't have mayonnaise. I don't have any of that shit. None of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. I know, it's soft.
Not even. That's not soft. That's just. You can't live without condiments. I mean,
Oh yeah, you can.
not even Keen's mustard.
I do have Keen's mustard, and actually I make, instead of mayonnaise, when I do like a wrap, I make this avocado mayonnaise with the Keen's mustard, and it's so good, like with a little olive oil.
And that's soft. When I do a wrap.
God, what's happened to me? I'm gonna have to move back to the city.
You need an interjection. You need someone to come out there and make a list of things that you shouldn't do.
Intervention.
Interjection.
Interjection.
It's easy.
Oh, I gotta get my mail.
And it might even get you laid.
All right, we're talking here during the break, and if you want to watch Woody and I, or I and anyone, is that English? Talk during these breaks. It's pretty easy to do. Go to 5gallonsound.com/live, and for some silly reason, I record a video version of these podcasts, including the making of us just kind of sitting around. And we do it actually very regularly now. It's every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right when the Oscars are starting. That's when we start.
That's when we do it.
That's when we do it.
Because I'm not nominated this year, so I don't have to go.
I thought your performance in, what did you do? Nothing was great.
I was great at nothing.
All right, I got to run over to my drawer here, hence my sack.
Did you see nothing?
You've got some mail. You've got mail.
All right, I got to the sack quickly, but I had to pull it. I hadn't had a chance to prepare. I didn't even think ahead here. So I'm gonna reach in. Let's get a letter here. I don't know if I answered all these questions, but I feel like I did. Yeah, let's see here. I could answer one again.
Yep.
Yeah. How tall are you? It's a pretty good one. I
Are
think.
you asking me?
No, I think that's the question for me. I'm 170 centimeters.
Wow.
But I have bad posture, so I think I'm actually taller.
Does that work?
No, I think if you stand up straight, you're taller. I have an S.
No.
For a back.
No. You're physically as tall as you are. How you stand up doesn't affect how tall you are.
I'll explain this. First, I'm going to play from Canterbury, UK, Sid Arthur, Ode to the Summer. 5 Gallon Podcast. I'm going to get some more letters.
You'd be taller with hair.
That got real. No, because I feel like I'm a sloucher by nature.
Okay. But I think there's still the same amount of you, even though you're slouching.
No, I think if you
just...
I'm doing it right now. Okay, I'm slouching. I'm sitting up straight. I'm slouching. I'm sitting up straight. If I'm slouching, I'm shorter. If I sit up straight, I'm taller.
No.
Don't you think? Like if you
If I hold my arm out straight and then I bend it, is my arm shorter now?
No. It's not like they lay you out on a table and then they measure you. It's you stand up against the wall and they measure your ass. And if you're
Yeah.
slouching, then, you know,
Well, don't slouch when they measure you because that was an inaccurate portrayal of how tall you are.
that's what I'm getting at, is that I think I slouched for my driver's license.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you going to big support show nights at Lay Loft?
No. I never go to that. I can't do it, man. It's too much.
Well, there's nobody there.
There is nobody there, and I don't know, man. The party scene in Hucko is it's getting too much right now, high season.
I imagine.
It's crazy. God.
That's why I stayed away, actually.
And it's just, there's so many gorgeous women here right now. Just so many.
I'm trying to be healthy, and being out there would not be anything to do with healthy.
No, and I don't want to, you know, I did a lot of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas for the last half of 2012. Working, I think, in part on the assumption that the world was going to end. But it didn't, so, yeah.
Wait, it didn't?
No, it's just a funny thing from Harry in the chat. I heard a funny joke where it was like, he's so short, you can see his feet in his driver's license photo. Which, I love things like that don't make sense.
That's really good. Because how could he drive if he was that short?
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm due to go to the dentist for a checkup and a cleaning. And I heard that the 3 dentists that work at the clinic downtown are all 10s.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's possible that I could get hotter dentists than the dentist I had in town. But if it's true, man, God.
Why are dentists hot?
Especially here.
It just seems to be a thing, but I don't understand why.
I don't know. It's just something about when they get into your orifice, right? And it's like, there's just no secrets now. You know?
So they're hot because they know about your eating habits?
It's like a female proctologist. It's just like, well, okay, there's really nothing that I, you know,
Oh.
it's all on the table
Hello.
now. Yeah.
You didn't take enough of those pills. What's happened to us? What are we talking about?
What do we ever talk about? What is anything?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How was your Sunday?
Really, really nice. You know, I had to catch up on a lot of work, but it was fun work though. And some other fun projects too. So it's been a great day. I honestly, man, I love my life. I just never want to stop. I like what I do. I like where I'm doing it.
That's good.
Good times.
It's a good place to be.
It's a great place to be. I feel like I'm going to live to about 110.
Because that's the goal. That's where everyone wants to get. And when you're there, you should appreciate it. You should know that you're there.
You got that right, kid.
Are we going to do something for Jacob here? We're going to learn some shit?
Yeah, I'm going to educate his ass.
Okay.
Everyone knows, or they don't, it doesn't matter. Last week was the episode 150 all request episode, which meant that the only things I played were things that people asked for. And amongst the things that people asked for was something that was done by me, which was kind of weird because, I don't know if you know, in a past life I actually was a musician. And yeah, I know, it's kind of funky. So what I'm going to do today is something that I've been reluctant to do since we started this podcast, because I just don't think it's cool to, you talk the whole damn time, and then you refer to yourself the whole time, and then you point people to your blog, and then you play your own music. I mean, that's a pretty big Corey fest, It's a lot.
Hi, Corey.
But I back way back, 2005. The last group that I was working with was Ian Lang. Wrote up a little bio there and put it on the website. And it's kind of cool. The 2 cuts I'm going to play here are 2 that he and I recorded for, I think it was like a 6 or 7 song demo. And this is before I kind of walked away from music completely. And this is a lot of fun because actually one of the co-hosts here is on the second cut. So the first one's Sewn Shut. A lot of fun. Ian and his brother and I went in the studio and did this one. And his brother played drums. His brother's a super cool dude from Montreal. Played with the Deers, all that kind of crap. And then the second tune, it's Ray Kidney on the drums. Did you leave, Woody?
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
I thought this was your thing.
No, it wasn't the thing. I was just
I didn't
talking
want to interrupt.
So this is kind of cool. We co-wrote these tunes. I did all the instrumentation. Some of those dudes played the drums. He did all the singing and stuff. This is the band called The Culprits. Starring me. Stone Shut, Tiny Guns, 5 Gallon Podcast. Jacob!
He would like that.
Yeah, he likes information. He's an information
does.
nut. That's him.
I assume you saw the flying dog thing he posted on my Facebook?
Yeah, and then he mentioned me waiting for me to approve it. I did approve it. I just took it off my timeline.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I'm doing less and less Facebook. I'm doing a very targeted usage of
Approve
Facebook
it.
now. Yeah, I just don't like. Well, I mean, I'll give you a prime example. You were doing haircore in the Moor, and we don't have to approve photos. Some guy put a photo of his nutsack on the wall in the shape of a heart for Valentine's Day. So
It's kind of funny though.
it's hilarious, but at the same time, it's like I don't want that on my fucking Facebook.
I don't want to see that. Anyone, no one wants to see that.
You'd want to see this. It's pretty funny.
Uh,
It was pretty funny, but I was probably call. Oh no! I have a
what,
feeling
you have to approve stuff on Facebook now?
I made it so that you can't put anything on my wall, and you can't.
Oh, I know that.
You can't tag me and stuff.
You can't tag you.
You can tag me, but then it'll sit there until I say that's cool.
Like pictures, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I've gotten that way. It's just I don't know, man. I'm doing less and less Facebook. It's just I'm doing a very specific, what do they call it? Mission specific usage, where I'm going in to do one or two things quickly and then get out.
Huh.
I've been getting sad when I go to Facebook. Not for humanity,
Why?
but it just kind of I like. Well, there's a girl I still like, and it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see her, living her life, and it's kind of tough. So it's sort of like, you know what? I can't.
I get it.
Yeah. So it's just that makes it tricky. But that's me. That's not anybody. That's just me.
Well, that's the downside of Facebook because everything's there all the time.
Yeah.
And you just see it. And even if you can't necessarily. You could just get rid of that person, but you don't want to have to do that. So that's the downside of Facebook.
No, yeah, I know I could unsubscribe to whatever she does, but I think the healthier thing is to just step away from Facebook altogether.
Yeah, because Facebook has become, but it doesn't have to be this thing that we have to have in our life,
Yeah, and it's a great tool, and I love it. I do. But I'm finding now 50% of the time I go on Facebook, I'm having an emotional response to something that I'm seeing on there. Like I'm getting angry about something, or I'm getting upset about something, or I'm getting sad about something, or I'm
Interesting. Okay.
And I don't know if it's because I wear a bracelet now, because it could be. But I think it's
part of it. I don't think that's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I don't like to think about certain stuff.
We've all been through that. We've all gone through those phases where Facebook brings up whatever type of thing, and you step away for a little while, but then you'll come back and you'll be fine.
I'll always go back because I have to, because I have like 5 Facebook pages I have to do now.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, it's tricky because there's like how many internet girls do I like? There's 3 girls I do like a lot, but there's three girls that I've known probably over the last 3 years that are kind of we're friendly, and it's kind of, if they were in the same country as I am now, we'd try to make it a thing.
Right.
It's kind of tough because we're not, and it's hard.
Are they in California?
No.
They're doing yoga in California and being soft in California?
No. I'm not in love with a California girl, funny enough. You'd think I would
Okay.
be.
Well, your softness matches.
I've always wanted to live in California, if that means anything.
No.
I really like it. It's a beautiful state. It's really beautiful.
I've never been.
Well, we must go.
Let's go. We must.
It's great. It's fantastic.
Off we go.
Except like San Diego. San Diego sucks, but The rest of it's fantastic.
Why does San Diego suck?
It's just poor and crappy and dirty and ugly and hot.
They have a good zoo, right?
Yeah. Well, they have a big zoo. That's true. But if you ask anybody even from San Diego, they'll say, yeah, you're right. It's the worst part of California. I like the northern part. I like Petaluma, the little towns that are up around the San
Like
Francisco
the mountains
area.
and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Harry and I actually, we went to LA once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hollywood. It's a good time.
Hollywood.
But I'll tell you though, yeah, Facebook.
It's weird. Facebook is still the king of everything, even though there are so many other media outlets now. Facebook is still like the one.
Yeah, and
survived.
I went through it. I did a thing, just recently where it's like, all right, I'm not gonna. I don't know why. You go and you take your little iPad and you go for a poo, and you check your mail. As you do, and you check your mail and you check your Facebook and stuff, and then it's sort of like, hey, you realize that I haven't even evacuated my body, and I'm on my Facebook today. That's too much. That's just too much.
Well, that's too much. See, that's the point. I don't do that. That's not me.
Yeah.
I mean, I work here on the computer and I have it open when I'm working, but I don't wake up and before I defecate, check Facebook.
Yeah. Pre-defecation Facebooking.
That's a problem.
Is this a show? Is this what people tune in for?
I don't know.
All right. Which one are you again?
Have a survey about that. I'd lose again.
God, and even I just went on Facebook now, and she's got like a new cute picture and everything too. It drives me crazy.
Don't do this. Don't do that.
All right.
Maybe you just need to block the feed for a pick amount of time, a month or something, and then revisit it.
That's a good idea. Okay.
You don't have to unfriend or defriend or whatever, but you just
That's a great idea. All right, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be my awkward segment. It's gonna be 30 seconds of awkward unsubscribing to something on Facebook.
Right, because all you have to do is block it from the newsfeed. That's it.
Good point.
Send your song submissions to 5gallonpodcast@gmail.com.
Well, there you have it. Ian Lang and me hanging out in the studio, doing what we did. I don't know why.
That was great.
Thank you, man. I've been nostalgic lately. Just, I don't know. Kind of nice going back. I haven't listened to those tunes in a long time, and it was fun.
Good stuff. How long ago was that?
2005. That was the last project I was working on, And it was kind of hard because I don't want to get all soft here.
Too late.
Yeah. It's just that was the kind of point where I was really happy to getting out of the cravings for commercial success in music. And then I started working with a guy where we were writing music that was going in a direction that could have been commercially successful. And it's like, oh shit, this is what I was getting away from,
Okay. And then you moved down here in 2006?
2006, yeah. I mean, we kind of wrapped up our affair, and we just kind of went our separate ways. And Amy and I just sort of packed up our stuff and said we need to get out of Canada for a bit and try something different. We moved down here. It was only going to be maybe 6 months or so. But
that's the story for everybody, though. That's what everyone says. That's what I said.
Exactly. All right, we got a segment coming up here.
Ooh.
Talking during the break about Facebook, making me
Big fat
sad.
segment.
This is 30 seconds. I'm going through some of my Facebook timeline and unsubscribing to people. It's not. It's like I got to do this, right? I need to go on Facebook because it's part of my job, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, I don't feel good when I see certain things.
Right. So I think if it's evoking those emotions or those reactions from you, I think it's healthy to take some measures to fix that.
Right. So, okay, I'm looking at, there's the friends. I can click on the friends, and I can say show in newsfeed, or I can uncheck that so it doesn't show on my newsfeed, right?
That's it.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. That was 30 seconds. Unsubscribing from a girl that I really like on Facebook.
That's awkward.
That was really awkward. God. That was probably the most awkward of all the segments.
That was great, though. And while we did that, I just subscribed to some other hot girl here. So
You
that's
did?
nice. Yeah.
You telling me that's awkward.
I picked up a subscription
Yeah.
during the awkward unsubscribing.
I wonder if I have people subscribing to me. Like people who aren't my friends. I have like 50 pending friend requests now, that I've ignored. Yeah.
Oh, you just said A. That's nice.
Oh, I did. Let's go to Brooklyn, New York. Big shout out to Andre. This is
Hey.
this is Talk Normal. Great cut called Lone General. This is a weird one, man. Dig in.
I love weird.
Pure indie. 5 Gallon Podcast.
Consider me Doug.
Hey, weren't we going to do some segments in foreign languages? Like, weren't we going to do like the French segments and stuff?
Were we?
I think so. I feel like
I couldn't do that. I don't know enough French to do a segment in French.
Couldn't we practice and prepare?
We could, I suppose, in theory.
I think we could. I'll tell you, if you ever move to the beach, we could practice French.
Okay, you know what? I want to learn a third language, and French seems like
It makes the most sense.
for us the most reasonable one to do.
As a Canadian, I think that would be wise.
Portuguese doesn't intrigue me for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I have no interest in Portuguese.
It's very similar, and it's very specifically used. I mean, only 2 countries. Well, a couple in Africa, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem that useful.
It does if you're going to go to Brazil, but I don't think that I'm going to go for any stretch of time.
Right.
I'm looking at my next destination if I go somewhere Latin American, and it's going to probably be Belize or Colombia.
Yeah.
Or Chile.
Yeah, I think me too.
Chile's looking good. Really good.
I don't know. For me, it would be Colombia, maybe Uruguay. That appeals to me too.
Ooh, that's poor. That's really poor.
No, it's not. It's beautiful, though. People tell me. But it would be easy because the access to Portuguese here is a lot. So if you wanted to learn it, you could do it. That's the other problem.
Yeah, it'd be easy to. I was gonna say it's easy to pick up.
No, but it'd be easy to find someone to teach you.
Yeah. I just don't care.
I don't either. French, though, I do want to learn. Again, because I did learn it once and I've forgotten everything.
I don't know if you
We
heard.
could do a Spanish segment.
I'm tired of it. Had enough.
You could do your Venezuelan Spanish. I could do my Tico Spanish. We could mix it in.
I could actually, yeah. I could do 30 seconds impersonations of my old boss. I was just thinking of something actually. It was funny because I was Harry and I were doing a show
That would be awkward.
a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it would be awkward for everyone. And I talked to him. I haven't done it yet, but I was thinking about taking up weed. I was thinking about smoking grass, like being that soft, where it's like, I finish my job and I want to go like down to the gym and I'll like blow out a big doobie and then go work out.
Like every day?
Yeah, not like every day, like from time to time. Like, I'm not talking about being a pothead. I'm talking about it's like, it's Saturday night and I'm going to have a glass of wine and go sit on the porch and smoke a joint and
I
watch
don't
a
think
movie.
people say that. Like, you take up weed. I don't think that's a take-up thing.
Sure it is. It's like tennis.
No.
Okay.
Not like tennis.
I feel like I've got every opportunity to responsibly use marijuana here, and it's not going to affect anything. And it's going to probably be cool, right? Because all the movies I hear are funnier.
It's going to be cool. You should start smoking again. That's cool.
I almost did, but not
What?
not cigarettes. No. You know what happened is that when Adam came out for a visit,
Cigars.
we went and get some cigars, and I normally get a nice big stogie. Maybe once every 2 weeks I'll get like a big cigar and have a little Mickey of scotch and a scotch and cigar. But this time instead I got a pack of mini Monte Cristos, or Romeo and Juliet's rather, which are the nice Havanas, but they're small. They're like a cigarette. And the next thing you know, I smoked one, and then it's like I smoked another one. And then the next day, which was like a Monday, I finished my show and I went in and had a scotch and I had this little mini cigar, and it's like I'm smoking it like a cigarette. It's like, I'm smoking. This is smoking.
Yeah, that's smoking.
Yeah, so I stopped those. I finished the pack, but then I stopped buying them.
Okay.
But I realized how quickly you can just slide right back into it. Eh?
Oh, well, it's a habit. So, yeah.
Oh, it's an addiction more than anything. But yeah, I just gave up. That again. Fuck it.
I I think the weed thing, I don't know. You're already pretty soft. That would just another level.
I don't think I'd walk around being like, hey man. You know, I don't
Like
think
you
I'm
like
that
grow
guy.
a beard and like have a walking stick and stuff.
God, that'd be cool.
Be like Moses.
Are you suggesting that I should consider a staff of some variety?
Yes.
'Cause
No,
you know-
I'm not. I'm saying that's the image that pops into my head though when you're talking about these things.
You do understand that I can grow a beard that has been described as, not my words, magnificent.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it gets curly. It gets long and curly like...
I think you should, even though you live at the beach, you should install a habit of putting on pants at least once a week.
I'm wearing pants now. They're yoga pants, but they're
Like
pants.
long pants, like pants that cover your whole legs.
They're pants. I've got pants right now that are covering my whole leg. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, mind you, they're yoga pants.
I
And
don't know if that counts.
I
It's
am-
a start though.
I am dressed in all black. Yeah. So that's...
Funeral?
No, I'm just feeling very existential today.
Okay.
You know. But do you think this... I don't see any issues with having a staff, but perhaps some sort of orb on the top of it, you know?
A curvature?
Yeah. Huh. Maybe just, I don't know, like I don't want to be... I don't mean like the crazy old hippie guy who's wandering around town. You could be the new nouveau hippie guy.
No, I don't think you can.
The cool crazy.
What's that?
I might have to
It's a
show
myth.
you. It is
It's
a
one of them myths, I think.
like Watford, England.
Yes,
That's a myth. Doesn't exist.
it's not.
Neither do the staves. Nor does this tune Mexico. By the way, we've lost a lot of British listeners.
Tuna in me bum.
Tuna in me bum. I think that was it right there.
That's going back.
We had probably a really steady... Ray's trying to call me.
Oh,
Oh, hang on here. Let me see. Where'd he go? I can't...
does he have a tuna in his bum?
He probably does.
Who doesn't really these days? I don't even remember what that was supposed to be.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
What's up?
God, that He-Man picture's so fucking good. How you been? I got Woody here. We're doing
So
a show
what's-
right now.
Oh, are you in the middle of a show?
Yep, shoe. We're in a shoe. It's a big
All right,
shoe.
I'll dive out.
All right, how you been, bud? We got a minute here. We're just playing a tune. We don't care anymore.
That's all right.
Mm.
Everything's good. Watching Cleveland Brown right now.
You're not watching the Oscars?
No, who cares?
Everyone.
Oh, really?
Damn.
I'm not everyone.
All right, I understand. I understand. Let's,
Obama's watching it apparently. There's a picture of Obama on Twitter.
I didn't get the Oscars app for my iPad, so I can watch the behind the scenes stuff
He's watching it in 3D in his little theater room.
in 3D.
Yeah, he's got the glasses on.
He's got, really? Are you serious?
Unless it's not in 3D, he's just got the glasses. I don't know.
I think there's no such thing as 3D Oscars. Is there?
Well, why not? I don't know.
Maybe
All those
it's-
dresses in 3D? It's badass.
Only the president gets 3D Oscars.
Does
Maybe.
it have to be broadcasted in 3D though? Be true 3D.
I don't know how. I don't know if you could. Well, I'm sure you can, but I doubt it.
Anyway.
All right.
All
See
right.
if I can
Well,
find-
good show.
Let's get together for let's get a call in this week, Ray, and give my best to Barb, would you?
Oh, she's sitting right here. She can say hi.
Hi, Corey.
Oh, Barbie, hi, baby.
How are you?
Oh my God, I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too.
I don't miss Ray, just you.
Seems like a lot of people. No,
How's it-
I'm joking.
How's your life, sweetheart?
Life is wonderful. Busy but wonderful.
How's the weather in there in Canada?
Well, we're supposed to get between 15 and 20 centimeters of snow on Tuesday.
Wow, fuck me.
Yeah, so same old, same old.
What's that in inches?
Cool.
Like that's a shit ton.
Yes.
It's like an imperial shit ton of snow. Fuck me. Wow. All right, well, let's get together for a call this week, guys.
Okay.
We'll smoke a doobie together. It'll be fun.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. I love you.
All right,
talk to you
love you,
later.
Corey.
Bye.
Bye.
Canada.
Huh.
Huh. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Well, the show's almost over. Look at that.
Time flies when you're talking about bracelets.
Hey, have we done this again? Have we done the same shit where the real good show is in between the song or is during the tunes?
Yeah, I think so.
That always happens.
That's how it always happens.
I know. Well, I guess that's why we do the live recording, right?
Because the segments are only like a minute, and we just keep talking.
Yeah, they're really short. They're really short. I don't know. Should I cut tunes?
No. The show's about the tunes.
Yeah, it is
not about
the
us.
tunes. That's
Not
true.
about us.
It's never about us. That's true. Yep. Okay, stand by.
That's it.
Stay tuned for the new enhanced 5-gallon podcast, brought to you from our new production facility located in beautiful...
How you gonna front me somebody in front of you? He ain't no real hustler. The dude shooting at both of us. He ain't gave you a quarter pound talking about we coming up. A real D-boy know you gotta get your own work. You don't get high on your own supply.
Costa Rica. Welcome to the jungle, baby.
They're just getting more and more obscure, yeah? I've been listening to a lot of... I've listened to Speaker Box again, eh?
I can't even talk.
That great... You know that great double disc? That's the big boy disc.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Andre 3000. It's been really good running music, actually. The problem is, though, when you go running, there's two things I put on my shuffle that were mistakes. The Andre 3000 version of the record, because there's a lot... It's a concept album, so there's a lot of, like, monologues and stuff, which are stupid to run to. And then the other things I put on was a best of Bare Naked Ladies. I regretted it about 10 steps into my run today.
You run to monologues?
I just I mistakenly put it on there. But worse, have you ever run to the Bare Naked Ladies?
It's like running to Peter Mansbridge.
Oh, it is. It's like tuning into CTV, and Lloyd Robertson's in your ears. And I'm gonna go do 5K. Oh, that's brutal.
Sunday Ronaldo.
All right, this is my chance to redeem myself. This is from Reykjavik, Iceland. How'd I do? Pretty good, right?
That was really good.
Now I'm going to butcher the name. Svavar Nutur. It's actually the pronunciation. While the World Burns. Weird tune. Love it, though. 5-gallon podcast.
Did they get email yet?
Not yet.
Like to write them.
Iceland wrote. They're
at
angry.
gmail.com.
Iceland at gmail.com. They're angry.
Check your Gmail, by the way. The Obama picture's in there.
I had a fuck ton of email this weekend. Fuck me.
I saw that. I saw that on Facebook because you posted it.
Yeah, well, I couldn't believe it. It's like, great. Good times. Good times. Yeah, I got a lot of it filtered down though to two types, as you saw. So I'm gonna start working on figuring out what the heck to do with those.
Okay.
But there's quite a few and a lot of online inquiries constantly, so that's super.
That's good. That's good. That's a good sign.
It is a good sign. Let me tell you, I've got a thing going on now that I'm really excited about. With the overseas radio guys, we're quietly moving many of our programs from live to tape. Just because it's not being as caller driven as we'd hoped.
Right.
And it's just there's less and less reason for us to produce live shows unless it's a live feature. Like if it's because we're taking calls or we're making it an event or we're at a conference.
Well, yeah, no, that's it. Because the only reason you would have a live show is so people could call in. Basically, they know what time the show's going to air every week. It doesn't matter if it's live. They just tune in at the time and it's there.
Yeah, because who watches TV or listens to a radio at a certain time? I mean, it's just unless you get in your car and you're driving to work and you listen to the radio. It's just not a thing people do. They don't tune in at a certain time anymore. That day is gone. It's PVR time. It's podcast time.
Yeah, and I don't know, but I would guess that most of the shows are downloaded and not listened to live, right?
The large percentage of the programs are in downloads. It's not nobody. It's a significant number, but not a lot of people listen to the live stream. No more.
How many call-ins do you get? Out of those, if 1,000 people are listening or 200, 500 people, how many call-ins do you get?
Here's the official ratio in terrestrial radio. For every 1,000 listeners, you usually get one caller. Because that's about. Wow. I know, and that's the thing is that where you see a lot of these shows where they've got the switchboards lit up all day long, and that's because they've got 10, 15,000 listeners at a given time, Whereas our programming, where we've got maybe about 1,200 to 1,300 listeners at a given time, still not an insignificant number, but enough that it says, look, most people are just not going to call in. as well, it's really hard to call into a radio program. I don't know if you've ever done it.
I have not.
It's just like you listen to the show and it's like, even today, especially now today, where so much information is available online. You can shoot an email, you can send them a tweet, you can message them on Facebook, you can look it up on Google. It's not like people have 10 encyclopedias on their shelf anymore and a phone. It's like, well, I don't know about Costa Rica. I better phone in and talk to them. It's like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to Google that information. And then they found out, then it's done.
Do people still buy encyclopedias?
I don't know. That's a great question.
I think so.
God, that should be, I should be an encyclopedia salesman.
Because they're expensive.
They've got to be.
It's like $100 a book or something. It's just one letter.
I know. I don't think that's, there's a couple things I wouldn't know why people would get anymore other than they make you, like a phone book.
Or a phone, like a landline phone.
No, a phone book.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like phone numbers in it, like a book.
I know what a phone book is.
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
What the hell do I need that thing for, though? Oh my God. This is the end of the show. I got to do the...
But for the call-in, like you need a catch. Like you need a reason for them to call. The reason why those morning shows get calls is because you can win something.
That's a good point.
5gallonsound.com. We have cookies.
I feel like this went pretty quickly.
So quickly.
I know. And you know what? It's because we're talking too much during these songs. We should just sit quietly and listen to the music.
That's awkward.
If you want to hear us talking, just go to 5gallon podcast /live 8 p.m. every single Sunday night. If you want to participate in the show, that's fine. And of course, you can always watch it because we tape these videos, put them up on YouTube. I don't know why. We just do.
No, that's your decision. I have no idea why you do that.
Do the sponsors real quick. emusic.com. Thank you very much. I want you guys to go over to 5gallonsound.com/podcast. Click on that $10 coupon there. Sign up and get many of these tunes for as low as 49 cents per cut. Hover.com. You guys got a domain with one of those competitors? Get that thing moved over. There's a free concierge service. Just mention my name and they'll do it for you for free. The company's Two Cows and they're out of Canada. I love Canadians. You know who else I like in Canada? FreshBooks. FreshBooks.com. You guys do online invoicing like I do. Super important you guys do understand. It's not what you get paid. It's when you get paid that matters. Online invoicing made fun and made easy. FreshBooks.com. Woody, final thoughts?
Peter Mansbridge. I love Peter Mansbridge too.
God. Lloyd Robertson. I love
tired. You. Peter's still kicking, still going. Going strong.
All right, brother. I love you.
I love you too.
That was so soft.
Firm up a bit out there. Take off the bracelet. It's time.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
It's. You think so? I'll miss it. Can I get a replacement bracelet?
Take it off. See how it feels. Take it for a drive and see how it feels.
I feel naked just thinking about it. It's a really ugly bracelet too. It's really hideous.
Did you take it off at night?
I used to, but now I don't anymore at all, ever. I take it with me
shower
everywhere.
With it and everything?
I do. I really do.
See, that's something.
Hey, did I mention who this band is? No.
I don't think you did.
Oh, that's pretty bad. Wow. I mentioned Peter Mansbridge and Lloyd Robertson. Good stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, no.
Non-Canadian listeners will have no idea who that is.
Oh, well.
But they'll Google them maybe, and they'll get better.
They might. They might. Or I'll put a link in the show notes for the peoples. For the peoples. We had...
a call-in segment called Peter Mansbridge.
We had over 7,000 downloads last week of episode 150 in 1 week.
I saw that.
That was nuts, man.
That's incredible.
We are lucky to get between 4,000 and 5,000 downloads per episode cumulative, and by that I mean people who download, like there's people who are downloading episode 80 right now, who've just never listened to the show and they're going back and catching up. So maybe we'll hit about 5K on an episode, maybe. But 7,000 in a week, I mean, just whoa.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. You don't know how this shit works, And the other thing that's always key, because nowadays, like marketing is really only this. It's only social marketing that works. Like you can advertise and advertise and advertise, but people don't buy shit. Like that's advertised. No. People buy shit because other people they know buy it. Does that make sense?
That's it. That's exactly it.
It's personal references. So for example,
it's word of mouth.
If you got let's say 1,000 people or 2,000 people say downloaded the show last week, and they really dug it. They thought it was really cool. If they think it's cool enough that they're not going to lose any cred by telling their friends how cool it is, they'll tell their friend.
Yeah, that's it. Because
there's nothing worse than being the guy who's like, have you listened to this stuff? And you should listen to this, and they're great. Nobody wants to be that guy. You know what I mean?
My buddy does this thing, so you should listen to it.
Nobody does that. That's brutal. No. And
you lose credibility.
Totally, yeah. So it's kind of hard because I know I'm the Facebook spammer now, and fine. But it's all right. Like I have maybe 3 or 4 podcasts that I listen to pretty religiously now. But I like to keep them in my little pocket. They're mine. They're my little babies, you know? And I don't tell people about those shows. Does that make sense?
Huh. Yeah, I got you.
I got a listener who I adore, and she's in Iowa of all places.
Hey.
And she loves this show. Like, this show is something that if she doesn't get her Monday morning 5 Gallon podcast on her freaking iPhone, she loses her shit. Because it's the only way she knows how to start her week, right?
Really?
And it's not in the creepy way. It's kind of in the, like, she just digs these tunes and it gives her something. She bops through her weeks, you know?
Okay.
And I know the feeling because I used to listen to the CBC Radio 3 podcast pretty religiously back when it was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt the same way. It was just like, man, on Sunday night, usually I would download that show. And on Monday, I would, get on my commute or start my week or do my thing. And it was just, damn, that Monday having those 6 or 7 killer Canadian indie tunes, just like, wow, inspired me for the rest of the week, you know?
Totally. No, that's the way to do it. But it's weird that, I don't know.
Well, for some people, that's a very personal experience. You know, and that's kind of the thing. It's not like, have you seen Game of Thrones? You know what I mean? Where Game of Thrones is like a mass-marketed HBO, crazy off-the-hook fucking show, mega produced.
That everyone loves, yeah.
And everyone loves. It's like, you don't watch Game of Thrones? What? You know, it's not like that.
What a loser.
It's like, you don't listen to the 5 Gallon podcast? What's wrong with you? No, it's not like that, you know? It's stupid.
Who was that?
I don't know who that was. I can't do I'm too tired to do the Adam voice. The one where Adam was like, what? What? You don't listen to fucking podcasts?
That's good.
Adam, the funniest voice.
He's moving. Did he tell you he's moving?
He tells me little. He gives me information in spurts. But he's finally found a place.
He's found one. He's putting a deposit down next week. Or this week, I guess.
Where?
In Savannah.
Savannah. That's a great choice for him.
Yeah.
That's very modern.
It's a 2-floor apartment.
Fuck me, really? When's the housewarming?
Yeah. Oh, that's why I asked him. He's not moving in until April. So in April, I guess.
All right. Yeah, I had a back and forth with him last week. He was tentatively coming back to the beach for a day or two on Thursday, but I don't think he did because I didn't see him. You know,
good sign.
Yeah.
No, he was here. He's currently at a garage sale drinking party, whatever that is.
Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what. After this tune wraps up in about a minute, I'll turn off the broadcast and we can talk off the air for a minute. If you got a minute.
I have 2.
Oh, I love 2 minutes. All right, good. You know what I should do? I should get rid of the Facebook notifications on my iPad. That's not helping.
Oh, you have to do that.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
That's pretty easy to do. I just go into settings and I turn off notifications. A little switch.
You can turn off notifications?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know.
It's a computer, man. It's magic. You do anything you want.
No, but I mean, like in the Facebook or in the iPad?
On the iPad. I can say the iPad. Don't push notifications to me.
But you can't turn off notifications within Facebook.
Sure you can. Anytime you get a notification, when you get a notification, you can click on it up in the right-hand corner of the notification, and then you've got a little X where you can say, don't show me notifications like this anymore. And then you can go deep in the settings, and you can say, don't show me anything. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Because I get some notifications from people. It's like, you know what? And I just say, don't show me anything like this from this person anymore. Not that I don't like that person. I don't really care that you've got 6 pig asses on Farmville.
Why not?
Should I back tag
You should
this tune?
care. Please care.
Hang on, I'm going to back tag this tune. Stand by.
Okay.
That was Jeff Lofton. Herbie's time. Thanks for listening, guys. Mark that. There's nothing worse than when you play a guy's tune. That was on the torrent, actually, because the great thing about the torrent is that it has a ton of great indie jazz tunes as well. Indie jazz, indie salsa, all this. I mean, obviously a huge now Latin wave of music. So there's two things I'm going to be doing on the podcast going forward. One, I'm going to do a Spanish feature every week. I'm going to do one tune that's a Latin tune.
Okay.
So like Latin, Indian, Spanish, because I've got some great cuts already lined up.
Love it.
And then the second one is I'm going to feature an indie record label every month. So there's for example a label that just contacted me. They're called This American Music, and they've got maybe 10 or 15 great artists. And we're going to do a feature where we focus on that label, one of their acts, and then interview one of the songwriters, the principal members of the bands. So I'm just going to do two like kind of pro-ass segments. One where it'll be an interview with a band member, and the second one's going to be a Latin thing, and we'll see how that goes.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, I got another email from the guys at
especially since we're here. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm still kind of in talks with the folks at NPR because they do a really great show called NPR Alt Latino, which is really good. And I just don't have time to get really super heavy involved in public radio in the U.S., but it sounds fun, and I'd like to do something towards that, just because it's more cred.
Cred.
Stop recording.